Oh, there you are. I'm using a new camera, so I was like, which camera am I looking at? Randy Pishel here with the Valentine Goose channel, coming at you with my dog clicker, which is also a frog, by the way. No, it's a cricket. It's a cricket. I thought it was a frog this whole time. And yes, I know sometimes I'm looking up to like that. That's where my computer monitor is. But yeah, not much going on. But I did get my leave approved. I'm at work now after the 3-day weekend, and I fired up my computer, and boom, there it was, my approved for leave. I've shortened it a little bit because I know, like the last time I was going to spend 5 days at Outlaw Canyon in Wyoming, and I just couldn't spend 5 days after like the day, 2 days and a half. I had to stay there 5 days because I was going to go to West Yellowstone to the big party. But after like 2.5 days, the people that were camping there, the noise, and I was just like, "No, I'm just going to go home." And maybe I was a little home because I was missing my cats. So, and then I was thinking like other times I've had long weekends and weeks, like a week off. Um, I've done the same thing. I go out there, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna spend a whole week here, and after a day or two, I'm just like, oh, I want to go home. I'm dirty, I'm greasy, and covered in bugs and ticks and everything else. So yeah, so yeah, and plus there was some work that had to be done. So I'm like, okay, so I'll just cut it short to begin with. So I'm leaving Tuesday the 3rd. And I know last time this will be an actual Valentine Goose trip, which is what the channel's named after. It's my third Valentine Goose trip. Um, but yeah, the last time I'd planned on doing something, and I left after work like I'm planning on doing here, and I got into Nebraska, and it's like noon or whatever, and I'm like so tired, because I've been up all night. I said, well, I'm just going to pull into this rest area. I'm going to close my eyes for an hour or two, and then we'll hit the road again because I'm a driver. I I have driven from coast to coast. I've driven from Utah, from Salt Lake City, Utah to Detroit, Michigan, one go. Um, I do long trips, and I just it's in my blood. My dad was a truck driver his whole life, and I don't know. I just love to drive. I love to see the scenery. I love driving, period. So, I was driving, and like I said, I was in the middle of Nebraska. I pulled over, and normally I just shut my eyes for 1 or 2 hours. I can take off again. And I woke up, and I was really disorientated because I couldn't figure out what time it was. At the time, the clock didn't match what I thought. And it turns out I slept for 6 hours. And I mean, I didn't have any dreams. It was just like an instant boom, like a UFO missing time. But yeah, it was just 6 hours later, and I don't remember anything. I must have been out cold, but I've never slept that long in a rest area before. So that like threw off my whole timetable. Um, and by the time I got into Colorado, I don't know if you ever made this trip across Nebraska, but it's just long and flat, and there's nothing there. And my plan was to go down to La Junta first, but I cut that out because my timetable was all screwed up. So this time I am planning on starting in La Junta, just for a moment, and heading up to Denver and just spend a day or two in Denver. I do plan on visiting a few sites. I know some people are saying, "Oh, this neighborhood's so bad, I wouldn't go in there anymore." But I'll check everything out and see what's okay and what's not okay. Um, I was trying to think of something fun to do in Denver. I know last time I parked at the museum and made a couple of videos. That's about all I did. And I don't know. I gotta think of something fun to do. I know I usually do a few things. There's a calzone place. There's an Italian place where I get these calzones that I can't get anywhere else in the nation. And I'll probably get, because from there I'm going up to Pawnee National Grasslands, and that's where I'm going to be camping for a couple days. So I did this before where I got like 4 calzones and that like fed me for 4 days because you eat one and you don't want to eat for a day. Um, and then there's other things. There's this apple fritter place that I love, and well, not an apple fritter place. It's a bakery that sells apple fritters that I love. Hopefully that's still around. Um, there's this place that I ordered cod once, and I swear to God, they gave me a cod as big as my torso. It was so delicious. Anything else? So there's just a few things I like to do, and I'm going to visit some of the sites, like I said. I just was trying to think of something fun I can do while I'm there. I know there's people in Denver. I'm not really good at meeting people, but I don't know. Maybe something can be arranged. But I really don't know what I could do. I'm going to be tired and greasy, and I don't know if I'll even get a hotel room because, like I said, I normally sleep in my car. Um, and I don't know. I'll find something to do. And trying to think if there's anything else I got to do in Denver. I'm going to check out a few of the sites. There's a couple clues that nobody is getting, so I'm going to go and check those out. Just, I don't know, maybe I made them too hard or something, but I think it's funny. I mean, it's totally solvable. I've gone over it 100 times, and I know it's totally solvable. Um, but I'm gonna go check it out anyway. I'm like, why isn't anyone finding this? And I did that every visit before, so I don't know what the issue is. But yeah, I've heard about the area around the Capitol becoming really bad, and I just want to go check out a few things. And just I'm trying to think of something I could do, and I just can't think of it. I thought about hiding a second token and then just having a short hunt for that. I thought about making flyers and posting them up around town. I thought about, wow, my screen just went nuts. I hope that doesn't affect my video. I am doing, like I said, I'm doing a new camera. Well, not a new camera, but one I've never uploaded to YouTube with before. And it's not my phone, so I've never tried this. And plus, it's my work computer. Sometimes you do stuff like this, and like you find out you're blocked, and you're like, well, why am I blocked? And it's because all corporate traffic goes through Chicago through this giant firewall, and I'm talking worldwide corporate traffic. So sometimes, like I can't watch Hulu, I can't watch Disney, but I can watch Netflix and I can watch Amazon, and I can watch YouTube. But there's certain things I can't do. Um, but oh, I don't know what I'll bring with me even. I have a camera, and because I'm going UFO hunting, um, I wanted to hook the camera up to record 24/7. It's one of those cameras that record to an SD card. And there's other things. I've actually I purchased a chair, and I'm telling you, it's the best chair I've ever purchased. Um, it's a big. It's made for big people, and it's a just a big deck chair that folds back, and I've been using it every day, even though it's like 90 degrees out. I'm just like, oh, this is so comfortable. And I got that. I'm trying to get this hood thing for my Honda Element, and it comes out from the double doors, and it makes, it's just like a, what do you call it, a awning type thing. Um, and I just put a roof rack on my car. I'm gonna have to document that because I made it myself, and I think it turned out really good. And most roof racks only hold about 70 to 100 pounds, but I wanted to be able to climb up on the roof. This roof rack can easily hold 500 pounds, probably more, probably 800 pounds. And it just happened by accident. There were some parts here at work they were gonna throw out, and I was like, oh, those parts look like they would fit my Honda to make a roof rack. They're just the shape of them, and so I went. Then I got some 1-inch steel bar, and yeah, it's gonna hold a lot. Um, I don't know, but the trick is getting up there in the first place. I don't have a ladder or anything. I don't want to bring a ladder with me. Um, Anything else going on? I know there's a lot of talk about lawsuits with Forrest Fenn and stuff. I'm like, oh, I follow that stuff pretty closely because naturally it affects me. Um, I don't, I don't know. I just, just don't know. I keep going through scenarios in my head where I'm like, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? Um, when I have a whole bunch of associate's degrees and they're all in business related subjects. And the first thing, they say, okay, we're gonna start a venture in business, and they say, well, okay, what's the worst that can happen? Because you got to plan for what's the worst that can happen. And every one of my teachers that I had this conversation with, and every class I've had, the worst that can happen is death. That's it. That's the worst that can happen. So you got to plan for death, and then you go from there. Someone gets hurt, someone breaks something. I can tell you right now where this is. No one is going to break anything. There's no way a human. Maybe if you had a bulldozer and a crane and something, you could break it, but no. Um, it's in a place where you can get to. I can't imagine anyone getting hurt. Um, I'm worried about peripheral things like if these neighborhoods are getting bad, people go in there and they're wearing the wrong colors. When I was in school in Denver, we used to have to take classes because there were certain schools in certain neighborhoods that you had to wear certain colors. Even the teachers and stuff, or you'd get jumped in the parking lot. It has happened. Um, so yeah, we had to, and they would bring actual gang members and say, "Dude, you can't wear that shirt." That color is for this gang, and you're in this neighborhood over here, and you're gonna get jumped in the parking lot. And I know I had my car vandalized once, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I always wondered. But anyway, yeah, I'll drive around, I'll check everything out, get my calzones, um, check out a few places. I don't really have anyone to visit. The last time I was there, my ex had moved and didn't leave a forwarding address. I did find her Facebook page. She didn't block me for some reason, so but it doesn't indicate anywhere that she may live, and she only posts like once a month, so it's hard to determine anything. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. About getting the gold. She's the one that was holding the gold coin and then vanished from my life, and with the gold coin in her possession. So I might try to track that down. I might not. I might just see what's for sale in Denver. There's a lot of coin shops there. Anything else? And I'm gonna drive north. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna check out the UFOs. I bought a $5 telescope at a garage sale. And, when I was a kid, I had a refractor telescope, and there was always something wrong with it. But this is a reflector, and I tested it out today, and it's got perfectly clear pictures, and I think it'll do the trick. So that'll be fun. I'll do some stargazing. I tried to plan this for a new moon. The new moon is the 8th, I believe, and I'll be traveling. Am I on the right date here? June, July. That's July. I gotta go to June. I gotta go to August. Yeah, the 8th is Sunday, and I'm traveling Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm getting closer to the new moon. So, um, I won't have a full moon to contend with. There's usually a lot of meteors in August. So I think I'll have some fun stargazing, which is my plan. And then there's that same area has crystals in it. So I'm hoping to just walk around and check out the crystals. Um, So that's my plan. If you guys could think of anything, let me know. Put that in the comments below. Let me know what I should do in Denver. It might be fun. Um, Keep in mind, like I said, I'll be dirty and greasy and tired. But so meeting people will not be like on the very top of my list. But if you could think of something in Denver, um, just put it in the comments below, or let me know, and we'll think of something. But I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm not really saying anything. I'm just rambling on because I'm a rambling man. Um, yeah, that's Steve Martin. Anyway, I gotta go. I don't gotta go, but I should go. You all take it easy and have a. I hope everyone had a good Fourth. I put a hand together, and that sounds really weird, but I'll show that in a later video. So anyway, you guys take care and have fun, and we'll see you in Denver.